everybody listening. I'm recording Jen over here at Horror and Heels. I'm Alicia.
I'm Jen.
And today we're talking about the 2021 Malignant. Jen liked it. Alicia's still confused and wanted to shoot her brains out so it would end. So
I did. This is actually my fifth time watching it, I realized.
See, maybe I would have needed more than one time. I don't even remember. I gotta tell you, I was so, uninterested. I don't even remember the guy IMDb is telling me is Malignant. I'm so confused. And they listed 3 different people as Gabriel. I'm so confused.
Wait, what? I don't know what IMDb is talking about.
They listed 2 different actors as playing Gabriel.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I guess maybe one was baby and one was adult.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
And then
George Young, who played Kikoka, I mean,
he's hot.
Protect and serve any time.
Right? Oh, he's so cute.
Oh,
like, yes, please.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So because they had the physical, one woman played when she's moving around.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I guess one is the voice.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. This wasn't being very clear. Guys. Okay, so this movie starts out, this girl is pregnant, but not pregnant enough for me to care yet. Your tummy's too small. I'm sorry, unless you're just not carrying it all, you're barely pregnant, sweetheart. She was 4 months along. She was 4 months along, if that, based on that.
You should a little, I would say 4.5, 5.
Okay, not enough for me to care.
To care about what?
That you're pregnant. You gotta be significantly pregnant. You gotta be the water's about to break rolling. Even my own pregnancy, I was bored till the end. I was yeah, it's there. Yes, guys, yes, I'm pregnant. Yeah. Yes, I have to pee every 10 seconds. Thank you for noticing. I don't know. In movies like this, I feel they always want to over care that the person was pregnant. Now, did I care a lot when that asshole hit her? I'm well, obviously she's having miscarriages. Look at what you're fucking doing.
Right.
But before that, I was just sweetie, you're not pregnant enough to be in pain. And if you are in this much pain, get to a hospital.
Yeah.
You're just being ridiculous being there. I guess was my point. You're not pregnant enough that level of pain you were having is normal, I guess is my point. Why I was annoyed with her. That level of pain isn't normal, so get to a hospital, especially if you had a history.
She worked at a hospital. I didn't know. I was why are you at home? It's you work at a hospital. Go ask them what's wrong with you.
Yeah. So that I found annoying. You're not, yes, if you're 8 months along, that level of pain is just, you're living. You're big, the baby won't stop moving, you're just fat, you just want it out, I get it. At 4, you should barely be feeling the baby, so let's get that situation checked.
Let's get that checked out. Well, obviously she doesn't make the best choices because she's still with this man who, even though she's pregnant, still violently shoves her against the wall.
Yeah, was not a fan of him.
That opening, though, I like the opening before we even see her pregnant.
Yeah.
At the asylum, or wherever it is. Yeah.
Forgot about that for a moment.
It was a strong opening. Already got broken arms and everything.
Yes. And I like that they only ever called it Gabriel in the asylum so that you are at least, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't understand where that's coming back in till very late in the movie. That was pretty cool. Just this Twizzler. I'm just going to pass out from sugar exhaustion. There we go, guys. I'm having my sugar fix. I'm ready to roll.
Let's go. Let's get into this.
I made a huge bowl of popcorn for this movie.
Oh, I'm sad that you didn't like it.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine. So,
I will say, the special effects wowed me.
Yeah, I think the special effects in this movie are amazing. I love how the rooms change around her when she realizes, or she thinks she's hallucinating about where she is, and the room changing. I love all that. Some of the camera shots in this movie were great. The one where she's running through the house and we see her from up above, so it looks like a maze that she's running through. I thought that was a really cool shot. Not really been done before.
I will say very well shot. For me, it was a little convoluted. Mm-hmm. I like more linear things, I think.
Got it. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's try to figure out maybe there were some things that I could help you understand about it?
Well, it was very hard for me to keep figuring out when she was in a dream, when she wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. It
When
does.
the thing was actually happening as opposed to when
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I hate a dream sequence. That's first and foremost. And I've said that many times on this podcast.
Yeah.
Not
Oh
with,
yeah, we both do. We both hate dream sequence. There are ways. Only time dream sequence is acceptable is Nightmare on Elm Street because it actually affects the movie.
right.
Other than that, dream sequences are trash. I hate them. But
Took me a
this,
long time to realize it wasn't a dream sequence. Is
right,
what I'm
right.
saying. Took
So
me
on the, if you watch it again, if you care enough to watch it again, like it actually makes way more sense the second time you watch it because you know what's going on now and it's less annoying.
But see, to me, I don't like that. I don't want to have to watch it a second time to get it. I like to get it from the jump.
I mean,
Jaws, I get from the jump. It's a big shark.
It's about a shark. That's kind of hard
I get it
to
from
not
the
do
jump.
right.
Love it. I think
But I
that's
don't
just the wheelhouse. And
Yeah.
that's what makes these movies good, though, right? Is everybody has their wheelhouse. So this works for people who like to work through and watch something a couple times to really flesh it out, right?
I think when I first saw it, though, I knew that it wasn't a dream sequence. I figured it was her having visions of something that was actually happening. So I knew it wasn't just her dreaming about these things. I was like, these things are actually happening. So I think that's why I wasn't annoyed by it because I knew that even though it was in her head, she was still seeing him actually killing these people. It was actually happening. So it didn't feel like a dream sequence to me.
Gotcha. Even though it took me the first murder, I didn't realize that. Then the one with the woman in the house, I did.
Yeah.
And obviously the one subsequent to it. But still, I was like, I was still confused as to why she couldn't stop it if she could see. Like, I was very confused as to why she couldn't call the cops while it was happening. Like,
yeah.
Still too much I didn't like about that, I guess.
Yeah. I think for her, she thought it was a dream.
Mm-hmm.
So, calling and also.
She thought it was a dream until Death 3 or 2 or 3.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I never thought. I knew that there was some kind of.
No. My question is, when do you think?
Oh.
She didn't realize till Death 2, right?
That.
When she saw the report.
Yeah. That she was actually seeing murders that were actually happening.
Seeing real stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did pick up on that. Okay.
Yeah, I think Gabriel's super creepy. Like, I loved the reveal. A lot of people said that they knew what was going to happen from the beginning, which I can see how you could, but I thankfully wasn't thinking that far ahead. Because to me, it's just more fun. Like, it is fun to figure it out, but that one I thought was a fun reveal because I was like, oh,
I did
Lord.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once again, the special effects on that were done beautifully, and I do. As much as I hated the scene of her getting hit, because you never want to see that.
Yeah.
I did love that was that's what woke him up. Like, I like that they didn't just like, oh, he was dormant, then just decided to wake up. Like, they gave it a reason.
Everything in this movie is for a reason. There's not a lot of, like, just random stuff in this movie. Everything is pretty much for a reason.
But, I couldn't figure out why Gabriel killed certain people. I understood why the mother was up in the room.
Mm-hmm.
But who were the two older people? Were those the adoptive parents?
No, those were the doctors. Those were the doctors from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not piece that. I not until the very. Wait. I knew the woman was the doctor. The man was the doctor too.
All of them. Everyone that got killed was a doctor. Well, except the jail people. But all the other people were the doctors.
Gotcha.
They explained everything pretty well. Huh?
How did he find the mother? That was hidden.
Yeah, I don't know. Time? He's got nothing else to do? I don't know.
Oh, I guess maybe when he killed the doctor, he went through her records.
Go through records, yeah. I think she had all that stuff in there. It was done. It was so fun. Like, some of the things are so cheesy, and when you realize that he was being cheesy on purpose, it's really funny. Like, at one point, the woman doctor is looking at a photo, and it's like this sexy beach music, and you're like, why are we getting romantic right now with this photo? And then, like, her talking to her sister, and she's like, I'm adopted, and then the music gets all dramatic. So there are a lot of moments in there that are intentionally cheesy, which I enjoy.
I'm trying to think. I liked the sister a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was hysterical that she comes right from like her kiddie party
Cinderella.
Princess Cinderella costume. I loved it.
Yeah.
I love when she climbs into that hospital bed in that dress. I'm like, well then.
That's some
Cinderella
family
can't
love.
save you, no one can.
Yeah, that's some family love right there.
She even like tries to break into the house to help her sister. Like, she's a real one.
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
And I do like that shows, like, even though you're not blood related, if somebody's family to you, they're family to you.
Their family, yeah.
Do whatever it takes. Because I gotta tell you right now, I have a lot of family. Sorry, y'all. I'm not driving to no creepy ass ex-sanatorium in the middle of the. That was sticking out on fucking bluff. Anything could have happened.
And they parked right by the edge, like on the edge.
Yeah. No, thank you, miss.
And by myself at night. We could have done this in the day with somebody. I would ask the cute cop to go with me.
Yeah. Have a little date and
take a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seemed down to solve this situation.
For sure. He would have been, he would have been all for it.
I did cry when he died. Mm-hmm.
He died.
He gets the blade to the knife right at the very end outside the hotel room.
Oh, shit. I think I blocked that out of my... And even though I just watched it, I still do other things. I think I missed that. Damn it. I think I blocked that out of my head because I love him so much.
Because I felt like so happy. He makes it to that hospital. He's going to save the... Nope.
Yeah. Adios. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I love Gabriel is so creepy because of how he moves. And you don't notice why he's moving that way until you know that it's because it's her moving backwards. But until then, you're like, oh, it's so creepy, but still looks like a person.
I mean, that jail cell murder,
that's
just amazing.
It never gets old. Like, my eyes are on that scene.
And the meanest one, standing there shaking the bars, going, please, someone else.
I'm like, this is why you don't mess with people.
Exactly.
You don't know who or what they are, what they're going through. And I love I'm like the 70s black woman with the afro. I'm like, James Wan, have you not seen a black woman since 1972? Why is she dressed like that?
He has not.
That whole transition, though, is like so intense. And then once she makes it, it's like, ooh, y'all are in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, the way Gabriel can just break a bone.
Oh, right? Just so many bones were broken. That's actually a shot game.
Yeah.
Do a shot every time Gabriel breaks a bone.
He would die.
Yeah, for sure.
Scene 1 has like 3 alone, I think. Because both arms.
Yep.
And then something else gets in the first scene.
Break someone else's wrists.
The wrist.
Yeah.
It was 2 wrists. So that's 4.
Yeah.
We're doing 4 shots in a 5-minute scene.
Yeah.
No.
And back to one of the doctors.
Unless it's shots of Midori.
Hey, Midori, are we friends yet?
Nah, probably not.
It's gonna be a minute. When she's in the doctor's, okay, so for this, we're just gonna jump around. We're not gonna do this one linearly. Yeah. We're just gonna talk about whatever comes to mind. Fine. The doctor, the male doctor, when he sees an open window and then wet footprints leading into his closet. I'm out. Yeah. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna go investigate. No, they're in the closet, whoever they are, and they can stay in there, and I'm getting out of the house.
Right.
I could see if it were like just a puddle in front of the window because the window was open and it was raining. So, okay, maybe some water got in. Right. But you've got tracks leading into your closet.
Even if you don't think those tracks are human, you think it's an animal, that ain't great.
I don't want that in my house either. I can't then also just go to bed.
Angry.
He really just was going to go to bed. He was like, oh, it's fine. There's water trail in my closet, but I'm going to go ahead and call it a night.
You live in a gigantic house. You were a doctor. You can afford a goddamn hotel room for the night.
For the night. And then send in a pest control person and the cops.
Yeah.
The next day.
Like, I would have called the cops and booked myself a Radisson Inn. They're always clean and they're very affordable.
You know?
Or literally whatever that town had to offer. Does my neighbor do Airbnb? I mean, come on.
Does my neighbor have an extra bedroom? I'm staying there. Don't care.
Do I not have a single fucking friend in this town? Because I gotta tell you right now, I come home. There's Prince. I'm calling the cops. And then I'm calling Ralph and saying, make up your guest room. We're coming for the evening. There was a killer in our home today.
Yeah. So we'll be over there.
Get a friend. Matt and Drew, when I move to Texas, you will be
that friend.
You will be those friends.
Oh, and I love when they're at the first crime scene and the investigator girl with the glasses.
Oh, she's adorable.
She's so cute, and you could tell she likes the detective.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's like, we gotta find the other half, or we gotta find the other half. And she's like, aren't we all? Or he said, we're trying to find the other half. And she's like, aren't we all? And he just walks away, and she's like, oh. I thought that was so cute. I was like, oh, she's trying to flirt with you, sir.
Trying so hard.
Of course, he missed it. They always do.
Yeah.
But she was great. I liked her.
My husband multiple times before we were married. Multiple times.
And then they're always like, no, girls never hit on. No, women hit on men all the time. You just don't catch it when we do.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, my first line was something about how it stunk that they got rid of the closer dumpster. So not the sexiest of lines, everybody.
It's an opener. It's an opener.
And they had just gotten rid of that dumpster on our development, so felt like it was pretty good, but
hey, you're
like,
married, so
yeah, I guess that sucks. I was like, oh, okay. And then he went to his room. I was like, okay, his house. I was like, okay, whatever. Married, we have a house, we have a kid, we're moving.
Yeah, it worked out.
Fine, we're
all
good.
Because of a dumpster. Now, what if they hadn't changed the dumpster? Then I wonder what you would have said.
God only knows. Something probably equally embarrassing. Let's not focus on it. I do love the female because she's like more pragmatic than him. She's
the Wanda Sykes wannabe?
Yes.
The get me a Wanda Sykes type?
Yeah, sidekick. She was like, I told you from the very beginning. You never listened to me, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh my God, I love you.
And when they're at the car and she walks away and he's standing with the sister because he wants to like flirt with her and she's like, come on. I'm like, oh, what a cock block. Why won't you let him stand there with her?
Can't do it. Can't have it. Ugh. Have you washed your shirt? You washed it?
I don't know if I washed this one or the other one.
Oh, okay. Because it's holding up nicely.
Yeah.
I was a little concerned. Mine held up too. Because, guys, I made our shirt. Oh, by the way, the bag I showed you, one of my clients bought it off of me. She's like, can I buy that from you for my daughter? I was like, sure.
Wait, which bag?
The one with the killer's face.
Oh, the one that you made. Oh, yeah.
So,
cute. Look at that. You're already starting.
Guys, when I'm in Texas, I'll have an Etsy store. I'll link it. Gabriel would have been hard to depict though, so
talk about a fucked up face. Oof. That's worse than Freddy.
The thing though, to have that living inside of you, I mean, to have another, and then to know that because that was in you is why you couldn't bear children because like
it was killing your babies. Oh,
I gotta tell you, I would have came for him the second I heard that. He would have been locked away. Like,
yep.
No. And I hated when he screamed to the sister as he's throwing the thing at her. You're not her sister. No, mother.
Not your sister. Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
You're a parasite living here.
Right. It was a very interesting sibling jealousy.
Oh yeah. He was jealous. He was jealous from the jump.
Yeah.
The jump. I mean,
I love the mother and the sister's reaction when it's revealed that Gabriel is in the back when they're watching the video. Yeah. You see Gabriel coming. They reveal that he's in the back of her, and the mom and the sister's reaction is gold. I love how scared they look, because you're kind of having that same moment. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, we're all experiencing that together, and you're like,
yeah.
I wonder too, like if anybody knows of a real story of somebody who had one of these conjoined twins that didn't, because we've seen conjoined twins in where both twins fully grew, so both twins could be fully separated.
Yeah.
If anybody knows of a real life story in which the other twin didn't fully grow and this situation had to happen, let us know.
That'd be interesting.
Write to us. We'd be interested in that.
Love these kind of stories.
Yeah. And James Wan, if you want to come in and tell us how you thought of it, Please, we'd love to
I
have
would love to have James Wan on here.
James Wan. If you come on, I will put on makeup for you, my friend.
We will do our hair.
Yeah.
It'll be a whole thing. It'll be great.
I did my hair for Joe Russo. You can ask him.
Yeah.
It was great.
I love that the parents didn't give up on her, because I can't say I would not have if my child is talking to somebody that's telling her to kill me or my baby.
Right. But I wonder if they didn't give up and they sent her for help because they had known of the twin.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like.
But they didn't, because the mom was so surprised.
No. I'm wondering if they knew there had been a twin.
Had been a twin, not that they knew that it was in her.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that maybe they thought that the other twin not having fully formed had done something to her biomedical chemistry, and so they sent her for help. Like,
yeah,
because if I woke up with my child holding a knife over me,
over my pregnant belly,
I'm not so sure.
Yeah, more power to them.
Cake rage. I mean, how do you destroy a cake?
Cake? Not with your mouth. How do you destroy? I mean, I understand
destroy a cake in that manner. Yeah.
Or hands.
Yeah. No. What else?
The deaths were brutal. The
deaths were brutal. I mean, full hands just through a person, guys.
Oh, right, that one.
Oh,
that one cracks me. I just think it's so ridiculous and so funny. I do like that they explain that that Gabriel has super strength when he takes over.
Yeah.
So, even if it's far-fetched, they still explain everything. There's nothing where you're like, oh, what about this? I had a couple of those moments, and then I was like, oh, wait, they did explain that by this. So I think it's very well done as far as explaining. There aren't really a lot of plot holes.
Yeah. And I do love when she says, it was always my body. If he can get this on you, I can get this off of you.
Yeah. And she takes control.
And she's able to, because as we all know, our bodies can do amazing things when we want to protect and take care of the people we love.
Mm-hmm.
So Gabriel's strength was no longer there, but she was still able to move it because that's her fucking sister under there.
And it was her, and like she said, it was her body. So if he can do it, I can do it. Shoot.
Yeah. Not as easily as Gabriel.
No.
Just flip that leg.
Yeah.
But I can't weigh an ounce. And as a woman who's been moving furniture this week,
that's not
in preparation for a floor removal, and it does not weigh an ounce. No.
It doesn't move like that.
No.
So like the chase scene where the detective is chasing him down the stairwell, that part's so cool. The fire escape. I think that was well done. The movie.
Very well done.
Gabriel's voice is very creepy.
Very.
I like that.
I mean, just imagine being a cop and seeing that.
I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd be like, well, that ain't me. That's I don't know what that is, but
do we have a special task force to handle these?
Right.
Where are the people from Fringe?
Right. I need those
two boys.
Scully and Mulder.
Yeah. I've heard of these two boys. They deal a lot with these kind of things.
But it is definitely not me.
The older one is Dean. Can I get Dean here? Great. God, I love that show.
Oh, Supernatural.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Jared Padalecki, Jensen Ankles. If you're listening, and we know that, come on the show.
I feel like there's a lot of celebrities that listen to our show.
I do too.
They're out there. They're keeping it to themselves.
Yeah. And that's okay. Everybody needs privacy.
Yeah.
My 7-year-old aunt asked yesterday how she could listen to our show, and I was like, you can't. I'm not allowing that. No.
Back when we first started, my dad was going to give it to one of the women at our church. She's like a second mom. Like, our families are really close. I was like, no. It's like, Auntie Cheryl doesn't need to listen to this. There's no reason. I was like, no, you don't. We're good.
I told her, I'm like, I get salacious sometimes. You don't need to hear.
Yeah. Like if someone I know stumbles upon it,
yeah,
nothing I can do about that. But I can't recommend my show to everyone.
Right.
Oh, and then the whole living in the attic the whole time. That's another creepy aspect. When you find out somebody's been living in your space.
But see, that's what I didn't get. How was he living in her space if he's joined to her?
What do you mean? I mean, when he was hurt, when he was using her body, he was up there. He was up in the attic.
But so technically she was living in the attic.
Yes. So it was her. I mean, she wasn't living up there. Obviously, Gabriel would only go up there when he was taking over the body. But yeah, he had made a space up there, which is.
So how is she supposed to know? Because when she's herself, like the way they said that, when she's herself, it's not like he's up there roaming around. You don't hear nobody. How often have you been in your attic? I'm telling you right now, a motherfucker could be.
Oh, I don't have an attic.
No clue.
We don't have an attic that we go up into.
Okay. That was my son, everyone. He likes to come in and bother me for snacks while I'm recording.
So
pretty much because he knows I'll say yes just to get him to leave. Uh-huh.
No. So wait, so what confused you?
Well, no, the way he was like, how did she not know I was living in her attic? Because first of all, good sir, good Gabriel, it's an attic. Nobody knows what's up there. We all just put stuff up there, and that's it. You never see your attic again. You don't go up there. I had a client tell me the other day, she's like, Alicia, my son's baby clothes are still in the attic. I said to her, isn't your son 53? And she said, you've proved my point. I need to clean out that attic. Nobody knows what's in their attic, Gabriel, okay? I'm telling you, I could have 5
people said it. He's being an asshole.
5 people in my attic right now. I could have a whole family up there I don't know from, okay? And I'm not going up there to check. Yeah. Not doing it, so.
Nope.
No good, sir.
Well, it was Gabriel. He's being an asshole.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying. He said that like he was right, and I want him to know he was.
You hear us, Gabriel? You were incorrect.
You were wrong.
I do like that underground city thing that she was giving the tour of.
That was really cool.
I'm like, I really want to go see that.
Yeah.
A whole city underground. Oh, that stuff's my jam. Was that Chicago?
Sure.
I'm going to look it up.
Go for it. Could you imagine just hanging like that for a while? That poor mom.
Yeah, your blood circulation's all off.
She got the worst. Everybody else just. I mean, I know she lives at the end, but really a lot of torture before that.
Yeah, and having to be with this creepy thing.
No.
Having it talk to you. Although I would be happy that it was actually talking to me and like it didn't kill me when I was trying to escape.
Right.
Remember, Gabriel throws the knife thing at her and it's like, don't even think about it. I'd be like, oh, okay, so you don't actually want to kill me right now.
Right.
I can work with that.
Yeah, I can do some stuff. I mean, Gabriel took out everyone in that police station. Just every
single body. And they would have been fine if the 2 bitches hadn't put her to the ground and put boots to her for no reason.
Right.
And you don't feel bad for not a one person in that jail cell because you're like, well, y'all brought this upon yourselves.
Yeah. The guards I do, but not the people.
Oh, yeah, but no, not the people. And then she escapes the cell and that police station, that scene does not get old. I love the parkour, the jumps, the
parkour is great.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Gabriel has moves.
For sure.
Moves for days.
Which is pretty good considering he's working with a backwards body.
Yeah.
He's definitely adapted. Well, I guess he didn't have to adapt. That's just how he was born. So
yeah,
you learn how to move in that way. I love at the end of that scene after he's gotten everybody and he stands up on that desk and then he's like standing there all menacing and then he just hops down and walks out of the thing. Like he doesn't like jump out the window all dramatically. It's just kind of like a slow, oh, okay, he's just going to walk out. That's cool. Which is another one of those small things that I think is like just making fun of.
Well, everyone's dead, so.
Yeah, he's done.
The fact that he left those 2 alive, though.
Right.
Because she lives. I mean, we don't see it, but we can assume that she does.
Yeah.
He does until he gets to the hospital. Should have stayed his ass where he was. And the nerdy girl who was in love with him.
Yeah, she lives. She was smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when she hears him coming, she goes and hides. She's like, you can have your stuff. I don't need it.
Yeah. Yep, I do not need these items.
They are all yours, and they don't pay me enough to try to keep you from getting them.
Nope. And that's why when people complain about what police forces get paid, and in certain areas, I understand. But in, like, the big cities, they're making their money. Calm down.
Like, I can't even imagine.
No.
The BS they have to put up with.
I'd be up.
What?
One serial killer and I'd be out. So.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I deal with like petty thieves, people stealing Gatorades from liquor stores, not.
I have to tell you, you're not paying me enough to care about that. It's a Gatorade.
But I'm definitely not taking on a serial killer.
No.
Especially when you watch those serial killer documentaries and like the cops are like, they have to send their families to other places because
yeah,
they don't know if they're gonna target their families.
Yeah, no, it's not great, guys. And I mean, yeah.
Was there anything else that you like didn't understand about it, or?
No. I think you helped me with a few things. Knowing those things still don't make me love it, but I think it's not my movie, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was well done.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was fantastically shot.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think it's my type of story.
Right.
And
that's fine. No, but I like that you can like acknowledge that it was still well done and
oh yeah,
the shots, the special effects.
We have had some movies that we have not liked, and that was because they weren't well done. Mother's Day, I'm looking at you.
Yeah. We will be looking at you for a long time.
I mean, there were others, but that one's by far probably the most egregious of all.
I mean, a 30-minute episode, you know that's got to be terrible.
Terrible. Although we're only at 36:53 right now, and we both really liked this movie, so.
Yeah, but
this
it also
wasn't a significantly long.
Right, and
movie.
It was pretty much to the point.
Yeah.
And we didn't go.
I lied. This was almost 2 hours. It felt like it went much quicker.
Right? It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not a slow movie. I mean, from the intro to the end, it pretty much is well paced. There's not a lot of downtime.
Yeah, very well paced.
I think that they did. I think another thing that I like about it is the practical effects, because it's not all CGI.
Right.
Gabriel is a practical effect, and that always adds to a movie.
Which took me a minute to realize why there were two people listed as him, and then I realized one was, as you helped me, one was the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. That surgery scene.
Yeah. Where they're cutting him out. Oh,
that was rough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was not a great one, guys.
Even though when you think about it, it's like there's no nerves and bones, so you don't feel that, but still, it's.
Yeah, she might have not felt it, but we had to see it.
We had to see it, yeah. And there
was a lot of skin being cut in a lot of directions.
So, like, did Gabriel just grow back? Like, that whole him coming out of the back of her head, that whole scene was...
Yeah, I guess he got his together and...
Oh, yeah, I guess he got the energy from the babies, and he grew himself back. He regenerated.
Oh.
So terrible. I'm like just sitting here thinking about it, like, oh.
Yeah, we were taking.
And so a lot of people bragged that they're like, oh, I knew what was coming from, which technically they do kind of tell you what it is in the beginning. If you watch the intro with all the flashing stuff, they kind of say it in there. Yeah. And it's called Malignant, and he's called a cancer. So it's definitely there. I though didn't. I try not to connect too many dots because I like to enjoy it. So kudos to anyone who was like, I knew it from the beginning, but it's way more fun to just go on the ride and see what happens.
And that's why I didn't read that thing, the flashing lights.
Yeah, me either.
Because, as you know, I am a woman who tries to connect the dots, and sometimes I do think that takes my enjoyment away. So I was trying not to do it this time. I was wrong. I think maybe I should have. I think that might have helped me.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because as I was watching it, I was like, Alicia's totally going to get this before the end. So I was surprised when you said that. I was like, oh, she actually didn't try to put it together.
Folks, as you all know, I am moving. And I'm trying to give these movies 120% of my time. But I did have to pause it for my therapy appointment. Then I got like 7 text messages during it that like could not be postponed. So I'm trying to do those. I'm like, my ADD is off the charts right now. So I think unless it's a very linear movie, I'm going to miss some things. I'm trying not to.
No, you're fine.
I also had a toddler interrupt me 22 times for popcorn.
Yeah, we both do it. Like it's
Yeah.
hard to just sit and just watch a movie. Like I
I
do
don't
other
know the
things.
last time I have just watched a movie.
Yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to do. Very hard.
Because even if I'm just watching the movie, then I find my mind
Right.
drifting to what else
Right.
it should be happening. Yeah, it's.
I'll rewind if I feel like I missed something. Like I rewound this a couple times because there were some things that I wanted to see.
Yeah. No, I didn't feel like I missed that much. I feel like, well, clearly I missed that man was the male doctor. The lady doctor I knew, the male doctor I missed completely.
Yeah.
But other than that, I guess I got confused when he was like, she didn't know I was living upstairs her whole time. I'm like, but technically you were. It like,
but she was you.
Yeah, I was like so thrown by it. I was like, wait, am I still confused? Is this still a separate person?
I think Gabriel was just being an asshole.
Yeah. No, I mean, clearly that's the right answer, but it threw me for a minute.
Yeah.
Also, guys, I'm not going to lie, the popcorn I made was on point. There are these new seasonings that you can get for popcorn. I got the movie theater butter one. It was very good. Highly recommend. Some homemade popcorn with some flavorings on it. My husband showed some interest in the jalapeno pepper one, so I think I'm going to get him that. Or maybe, jalapeno cheddar.
Jalapeno is always a great flavor. You cannot go wrong with jalapeno anything. Unless it's like jalapeno candy, that's kind of.
Unless you are one of those people who don't really do spice, and then.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah. If you don't like spicy, then you don't want jalapeno anything. But if you do,
if you do, and my husband do,
best.
It's so funny because we have so many hot sauces in our house, and I'll never touch them. I do not.
So you won't be having the jalapeno cheddar.
I will not.
That'll just be for him. Okay.
Yes. But I'm like. You know what's good about the foods and stuff that I make is he likes spice, and so a lot of them he can just add more spice to. Like when I make a chili, I make a mild chili. He just throws his stuff in it. Yeah. When we make steaks and stuff, I'll marinate his steak spicier. I don't care. Yeah. I'm cooking too anyway. Yeah. You know.
Cayenne is great. You just throw that on anything and it spices it up. I love cayenne pepper.
He has a spicy Montreal steak seasoning from McCormick, if anybody wants a recipe. McCormick, and that spices it up real well.
So,
Oh, I was going to say, anything else that you think?
No,
me.
I can't think of anything. I mean, it's a great movie. I think it's a lot of fun. Like I said, this is my 5th time watching it. Never gets old.
Yeah. I will probably at some point give this a rewatch. I can see where you are correct. That now knowing some more things, it could be more enjoyable of a watch for me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would give this 8 out of 10. Even though it wasn't my movie, I would definitely suggest you go watch it. I would suggest, especially if you're a person who enjoys piecing things together in a movie, seeing where things line up, this would be very enjoyable for you. If you're a person who likes good special effects, especially good special effects that weren't CGI'd, a lot of practical effects in this one. And I feel the acting was solid. The acting was very believable in this. The cast did a great job.
Yeah. Agreed. I would also say 8 out of 10. Same reasons. Love practical effects. That's always a bonus. And the CGI that was used correctly.
Yeah.
Again, fun kills. Starts off at a good pace and then kind of rides from there. There's not really too much slow time. And like we said, everything matters. There's nothing that just happens for the sake of happening. Mm-hmm. The whole story ties in together. And it's a fun movie. And when you know that it's kind of making fun of itself, it's even more enjoyable. Yeah. The reason I don't say like 9 or 10 heels is because people who go in, like I saw it and I was like, wow, this is really cheesy, but I didn't hate it. But people who see it and like really that they really care about that stuff and they don't know that it's making fun of itself, then it kind of turns people off of it. So I don't think that it's not well known enough to be a parody type movie that people go into it enjoying it for what it is. You have to know that or find that out from someone else and then say, oh, okay. So if it were presented more that way, I think I would have given it a 9 or a 10.
Okay.
But 8 is solid. I think again 5 times. So and I wouldn't mind watching it again because it's so entertaining. If for nothing else, for the jail scene. The
Right.
kills are
I mean,
solid.
just a great kill scene.
It's amazing, and it keeps going from the cell to the station.
Yeah.
It's an enjoyable action scene. It's kind of it goes to the side of action.
Yes. I was gonna say it had a lot of as far as kill feels, I would say a lot of Kill Bill type feel to that kill scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I like.
And it's not too gory. Like there's a lot of blood, but it's not crazy gory. Like even when he kills the female doctor, they don't. They just show him lifting the thing. The male doctor was a little bit more graphic because they do show him hitting him in the face, but I wouldn't say it's excessive. It's not excessively gory.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me too.
Guys, you know where to reach us. Horror and Heels on everything. Okay. Everybody who supports us, takes the time to listen. Thank you. It means the world that you listen to our little rants and ramblings, and the people
and tangents.
So many tangents. Oh my gosh. It means the world. This is just a fun little thing that Jen and I wanted to do, and I don't think either of us thought we'd even have one listener starting out, and we have a pretty consistent fan base. So
we're at 4,000 total listens now.
Yeah.
4,000. That's insane.
Not too shabby. So thank you all.
Yeah.
And
we're having a good time.
Till next time.
Once again, sorry, if you got our sticker from TFW or you found out about us through that, please let us know.
Yeah.
And take a picture of your sticker where you put it and tag us on Instagram. We would love to see that.
My cell phone.
Yeah, she's got hers on her cell phone.
So, yeah.
Take a photo and share it.
Share it. Share and share. Sharing is caring, everyone.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring. And until next time, bye.